Focus on yourself and stay silent. This instruction sounds simple, yet it is one of the most demanding disciplines a person can embrace. Many people want to change the world, correct others, announce their plans, defend their image, and explain their intentions. But very few are willing to sit quietly and allow their own lives to speak. Silence is not weakness. Silence is strength under control. When you focus on yourself, you stop wasting energy on battles that were never assigned to you, and you begin to invest your strength where it can truly produce fruit. Listen carefully. The noise around you is not your greatest enemy. The noise within you is. Many people are distracted not because life is complicated, but because their attention is scattered. They know what others are doing, what others are saying, what others are thinking, yet they hardly know the condition of their own heart. When you focus on yourself, you begin to notice your motives, your reactions, your fears, and your faith. You realize that the real work is not outside, but within. Staying silent does not mean you have nothing to say. It means you have learned when not to speak. Some words delay destiny. Some explanations weaken authority. Some arguments drain purpose. A mature person does not rush to respond to every comment or react to every provocation. Silence trains the heart to listen. And when you listen, you learn. When you learn, you grow. Growth does not advertise itself. It reveals itself with time. Many people fail not because they lack ability, but because they lack focus. They scatter their strength in too many directions. They want approval, recognition, applause, and validation. But the moment you decide to focus on yourself, you withdraw your need to be seen. You stop performing for people and start developing before God. What you build in secret will defend you in public. What you correct privately will protect you openly. Understand this truth. Your future is not threatened by those who criticize you. It is threatened by the areas you refuse to improve. When you focus on yourself, criticism becomes information, not intimidation. You no longer fight voices. You fix foundations. You no longer explain yourself. You examine yourself. This is where true power lies. Silence gives you clarity. In silence, you discover whether you are driven by conviction or controlled by emotion. Many people speak when they are wounded, and their words carry pain rather than wisdom. But silence allows healing to take place before expression. When your heart is healed, your words carry weight. When your spirit is calm, your presence becomes authoritative. Look at your life honestly. How much energy have you spent trying to prove something to people who were never assigned to understand you? How many times have you defended yourself when you should have developed yourself? When you focus on yourself, you stop negotiating your worth. You realize that value is not argued, it is demonstrated. Results speak a language that arguments never can. Staying silent also protects your vision. Not everyone who listens to you believes in you. Not everyone who applauds you supports you. Some people collect information not to help you, but to hinder you. Silence guards your direction. It keeps your plans safe from premature exposure. A seed grows best when buried. The more you talk about your future, the more you expose it to interference. Focus on yourself means accepting responsibility for your growth. You stop blaming your background, your environment, or your past. You understand that while you cannot control everything that happens to you, you can control what happens within you. This mindset is freedom. It releases you from the prison of excuses and places you on the path of progress. There is a season to speak and a season to be silent. Wisdom is knowing the difference. In your season of preparation, silence is your best companion. While others are announcing, you are refining. While others are competing, you are concentrating. While others are explaining, you are evolving. When your season of manifestation arrives, you will not need to announce it. People will see it. Do not misunderstand silence. Silence is not avoidance. It is alignment. You are aligning your energy with purpose. You are aligning your heart with discipline. You are aligning your actions with destiny. Every great transformation begins quietly. The loudest changes in life often produce the weakest results, but the quietest disciplines produce lasting strength. Focus also demands honesty. You cannot focus on yourself and lie to yourself at the same time. You must confront your weaknesses without condemnation and your strengths without pride. Self-awareness is not self-hatred. It is self-responsibility. When you see yourself clearly, you can improve intentionally. And many people want shortcuts to greatness. They want results without process, rewards without discipline. But focusing on yourself means embracing the process. It means waking up daily to do the unseen work. It means correcting habits no one else notices. It means choosing consistency over comfort. This is not glamorous, but it is powerful. Staying silent also teaches patience. You learn to wait without complaining, to endure without explaining, to trust without controlling. Patience is not passive, it is active endurance. It is strength that refuses to panic. When you are patient, you allow time to mature your character so that success does not destroy you. There will be moments when you are misunderstood. Silence will feel uncomfortable. You will want to speak, to clarify, to defend yourself. But remember, not every misunderstanding requires a response. Some battles are won by walking away. Some victories are secured by restraint. When you trust the process, you trust that truth has a voice and time is its amplifier. As you focus on yourself, you will notice a change. Your reactions will slow down. Your decisions will become clearer. Your confidence will deepen. You will no longer rush to impress. You will be content to improve. This inner stability is rare. And that is why it is valuable. People who stay silent are often misunderstood as weak. But silence is a sign of self-mastery. It takes strength to hold your tongue, discipline to hold your course, and faith to hold your peace. Anyone can react. Few can respond wisely. Anyone can talk. Few can transform quietly. Focus on your character more than your reputation. Reputation is what people say about you. Character is what you live with. When you focus on yourself, you build a character that can carry success without collapsing under pressure. A strong character does not need constant explanation. It is self-evident. Do not rush the process. Growth is gradual. Change is layered. Transformation is deep. When you stay silent and focused, you allow these layers to form properly. You become rooted, not just visible. A rooted life cannot be shaken easily. One day, people will ask how you did it. They will notice the change, the strength, the consistency. They will see the fruit, and you will realize that it was built in moments of silence, in seasons of focus, in days when no one was watching. You did not need to announce your journey because the destination speaks for itself. So today, choose focus over distraction. Choose silence over noise. Choose discipline over display. Let your life speak. Let your growth answer questions. Let your consistency silence doubt. When you focus on yourself and stay silent, you are not hiding, you are preparing. And when preparation meets opportunity, explanation becomes unnecessary. Consistency in secret builds undeniable strength. Many people want strength that is seen, admired, applauded, but they avoid the kind of strength that is formed when no one is watching. They want results without routine, honor without obedience, influence without discipline. But life does not reward noise. It rewards alignment. Strength that lasts is not announced. It is accumulated. It grows quietly, daily, patiently. In places where applause is absent and encouragement is rare. Secret consistency is what trains your spirit to stand when pressure comes. Anyone can act strong for a moment, but it takes discipline to remain strong over time. What you do once may impress people, but what you do repeatedly defines you. Consistency is not about intensity. It is about faithfulness. It is showing up even when you feel nothing, when motivation is low, when results are invisible. This is where real strength is formed. Many people are unstable, not because they lack ability, but because they lack routine. Their lives are driven by emotion instead of conviction. When they feel inspired, they act. When they feel tired, they stop. But consistency in secret trains you to obey principles rather than feelings. It teaches you to move by truth, not mood. And when feelings change, your foundation remains. The secret place is where excuses are exposed. In public, you can perform. In private, you confront reality. You see your weaknesses clearly. You notice your laziness, your impatience, your pride. Consistency means you do not run from these discoveries. You work on them daily. You correct what no one else can see. And what is corrected in secret will not embarrass you in public. Strength is not built in moments of visibility, but in seasons of obscurity. When no one is calling your name, when no one is celebrating your effort, when no one is checking your progress, those seasons are not punishments. They are preparations. They remove your dependence on people's opinions and anchor you in purpose. They teach you to draw motivation from conviction rather than validation. Many people break down under pressure because their strength was borrowed, not built. They relied on encouragement, on support, on applause. When those things disappeared, so did their stability. But secret consistency creates internal strength. You become self-governed. You no longer need to be pushed because you are pulled by purpose. This kind of strength cannot be taken away because it was not given by people. Look at your daily habits. They are shaping your future silently. Every small decision is adding weight either to your weakness or to your strength. Skipping discipline today may feel harmless, but it trains your mind to negotiate commitment. Repeating discipline today may feel small, but it trains your spirit to endure tomorrow. Consistency does not shout, it whispers, but its voice is powerful. The danger of public success without private discipline is collapse. When growth happens faster than character, pressure exposes weakness. That is why secret consistency is protection. It slows you down enough to strengthen you. It ensures that when opportunities come, you are not just gifted, but grounded. A grounded person cannot be easily shaken. Consistency in secret also develops patience. You learn to work without immediate reward. You learn to invest without instant return. This patience is strength. It teaches you to trust the process even when progress is not obvious. Many abandon their assignment not because it is wrong, but because results are delayed. But delay is not denial, it is development. In secret, consistency, you stop competing with others and start concentrating on yourself. You realize that comparison weakens focus. When you are focused, you are peaceful. When you are peaceful, you are productive. Your journey becomes personal, not pressured. You are no longer in a race with people. You are committed to growth. Strength built in secret shows itself in response, not reaction. When challenges arise, you do not panic. When criticism comes, you do not collapse. When delay appears, you do not quit. People may not understand why you are calm, why you are steady, why you are unshaken. They do not see the hours, the discipline, the quiet decisions that build your inner structure. Consistency also trains humility. When you work without recognition, you learn to value obedience over applause. Pride feeds on attention, but humility feeds on purpose. A humble person is strong because they are teachable, they can adjust, learn, and grow without feeling threatened. This flexibility is strength. Secret consistency removes the need to explain yourself. Your life becomes your explanation. You do not argue with doubters, you outgrow them. You do not fight critics, you focus on correction. Over time, your progress answers questions words never could. Results born from discipline are undeniable. Many people want sudden change, but sustainable change is gradual. Strength that lasts is layered. Each layer is formed through repetition. Each repetition deepens capacity. What seems boring is actually building endurance. What feels ordinary is creating stability. Consistency turns ordinary actions into extraordinary outcomes. When you are consistent in secret, you are training your future self. You are preparing for pressures you cannot yet see. You are building muscles for battles you have not yet faced. This preparation is invisible, but its impact is permanent. When the moment comes, you will not rise to the occasion. You will operate from your level of training. There will be days when consistency feels unrewarded. Days when you question whether it matters. Days when quitting seems reasonable. Those are defining moments. Strength is not built when it is easy, but when it is inconvenient. Choosing discipline on those days adds more weight to your foundation than any visible success. Consistency also builds trust within yourself. You begin to believe in your own commitment. You know that when you decide, you follow through. This self-trust is powerful. It removes doubt. It strengthens confidence. You are no longer afraid of challenges because you trust your discipline. Secret consistency simplifies life. You are no longer chasing many things. You are committed to a few essential practices. This focus reduces stress. It channels energy. Strength grows where attention is sustained. A distracted life is a weak life, no matter how busy it looks. As strength grows, silence becomes natural. You do not need to announce your efforts. You are not seeking approval. You are satisfied with progress. This silence is not emptiness, it is fullness. It is the quiet confidence of someone who knows they are building something real. People may overlook you in the beginning. They may underestimate your journey. They may mistake your silence for stagnation. But consistency does not require recognition. It requires commitment. Over time, what you have built will become visible, and what is visible will be undeniable. Secret consistency also guards your heart. It keeps you from arrogance when things go well and from despair when things go slowly. It stabilizes your emotion. You learn to remain steady regardless of circumstances. This emotional strength is rare and it is developed, not inherited. When opportunities finally arrive, they will not overwhelm you. You will not be confused by attention or distracted by success. You will remain grounded because your identity was formed in secret. Your strength will not depend on environment. It will flow from within. Consistency is not glamorous, but it is powerful. It does not excite crowds, but it builds champions. It does not create instant stories, but it creates lasting legacies. What is built slowly stands firmly. What is built quietly lasts longer. In the secret place, you are becoming someone different. Not louder, not flashier, but stronger, steadier, wiser. Each disciplined action is shaping your future posture. Each repeated choice is reinforcing your inner structure. Strength is being formed even when you feel ordinary. One day, people will notice that you are not easily shaken. They will see that pressure does not break you, delay does not frustrate you, and criticism does not define you. They will call it strength, but they will not see the secret consistency that built it. They will see the fruit, not the roots. And you will know that this strength was not borrowed, not sudden, not accidental. It was cultivated daily, patiently, faithfully. It was formed in silence, maintained in discipline, strengthened through repetition. It will carry you through seasons of abundance and seasons of challenge. It will keep you stable when others are unstable. It will sustain you when excitement fades and only commitment remains.